What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young Aunt Jefe. Don't care about nothing but what the checks say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young Aunt Jefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other. The recipient of Hot Topics is Brandon, Black Belt Brandon, Debatable Brandon, at No Jumper. So, I went up to No Jumper today to film a music video shot to a No Jumper cipher that I'm on. I get up there. I'm just thinking that the cipher was going to be going on, that we just was going to be shooting the cipher, and that was going to be it. However, I'm not thinking in my mind that it's a Thursday and that they run the news on this day as well. So I got up there like around 2 o'clock. By the time I got up there, Adam 22 and whatever other host showed up that was on the cipher, I guess they all showed up to record their verse. So, however, while I'm in there, one of the No Jumper staff like, hey, man, they got the news going. Flacco in here. We start name dropping all the people in there. So I hear Flacco name, me and Flacco hadn't had the chance to meet in person. So I'm like, oh, yeah, man, take me back there, man. Let me go pull down on Flacco and see what Flacco talking about. So he walked me back there. We go in the room. As we go in the room, y'all can see the interaction between me and Flacco. Everybody, we get right down to, what was the, minor friction in the beginning. We briefly speak on that, but I guess
it was one-sided, you ask me, bro. Yeah, Ant wasn't tripping off that shit. Flacco was on one. You feel me? But I heard Brendan was on one yesterday too. Let's get into it.
Before I had came in the room, that Brandon had went on a rant, and he went on a crazy rant, and I wish I was in the room for that rant, because I feel like if I was in the room, that wouldn't have came out like that, or that rant wouldn't have went like that. So last Tuesday's show, Munchie B, he having fun. He off the sauce, he off the bottle. And I don't even know how Brandon's name came up. I don't know if it's because he was in a chat, or, we was talking about the Tuesday versus Thursday show. So, we on the Tuesday show. So, the people on the Tuesday show gonna kick they ish. Just like the people on the Thursday show gonna kick they ish about feeling who better and who bring in the most ratings. So, amongst that, Brandon his affiliation of old came up, of him being a Crip, and Munchie was like, oh yeah, man, we gotta basically check the database, what I'm saying? We gotta run a background check and see what was his Crippin' like. I thought it was all fun and jokes and funny. I kind of laughed, haha, kiki, whatever. It was a joke, nothing serious. So I think, and what I'm knowing and coming to see, that a lot of guys in this social media space and guys on No Jumper get caught up in a lot of social media slander and get caught up in with these chats and what these other people say. It's like the chats is narrating, puppet master, and pulling the strings on these dudes, because which way
I think it's a little bit of the chats. I think it's a little bit of feeling like it's a lack of respect, and also it's a little bit of want to perform well on the platform in order to stay on it. You know what I'm saying? It's that and the third. Let's get
chats varies and swings is the way these guys' emotions swing opposite, and wanting to go on attack or be tough, or I guess stand on firmness, or let it be known that they're not no buster. But in all humbleness, you don't owe nobody. You don't owe nobody no validation on who you are when you're comfortable in your skin, as I would thought somebody like Brandon is. Definitely how he talk. So, before I came in the room, I guess this subject was something that was on the topic, but it came up again. And the man went on a crazy rant talking about, I don't care if you from IF, I don't care if you from A-Tray, I don't care if you from here. Started talking about Phase being called and if his name getting spoke on, people's the bees. That is the type of stuff that'll blow the room up right off the bat. Black belt, whatever, silver belt, whatever belt. Like, that type of disrespect will blow the room up off the back because people don't know how to control their emotion, bro. People don't know how to control their emotion and just say anything out their mouth in a room full of man and with the chats going. People do not know how to compose themselves because my name or my gang should not have been through this man's mouth on any level talking about what he don't care about. Now, I understand when you feel like somebody coming for you and slandering you, of course you're supposed to stand up for yourself.
And respectfully, Brandon, I heard you say a couple things about keeping it on you. Your weapon is what I'm referring to, right? This, that, and the third. But if you ask me, bro, you kind of like, with the first situation with Almighty, you wasn't, you know what I'm talking about? You still was talking about a fade. This nigga pulled out a knife. You wasn't, to me, from the outside looking in, it didn't seem like you was ready for where it was about to go. Although you say you keep blick, you say you keep it or whatever, how you. It's like doing certain shit like this, bro. What you think? So what if a just decide to take your advances, right, or your challenges, and then it's up. You feel, and it ain't go past a fight, right? The whole time you just trying to, you know what I'm saying? This shit, it ain't even that serious, bro. Plus, it come across like a nigga trying to perform for Adam extra. You know what I'm saying? When I understand it, trying to secure their spot, you want to be in a building for a prolonged amount of time, whatever have you, but that was a volatile move. I heard he was in there calling all types of things out, bro. We gonna keep it lit though.
I don't remember slandering this man or saying anything. I might have laughed because I knew Munchie was off the juice, but I don't care. I'm gonna laugh. If I think something is funny, I am gonna laugh. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this man go into all this fighting stuff, and if we go gang bang, we gonna gang bang. Is that what we doing? And all this crazy stuff, and LA can't turn Long Beach. LA can't tell Long Beach nothing. I'm gonna play it for y'all, and y'all already know it's the Hef way and the Hef effect. We gonna commentate.
From where's he from, who he faded, all that stuff. Look, man, first and foremost, Aunt Munchie, whoever was like laughing at that shit, LA niggas don't run shit in Long Beach, never. We not worried about you niggas. Y'all beef is y'all beef. Nothing y'all niggas do is impressive to us, period. I didn't even grow up with Tay, but Tay is from Long Beach. Tay, have you heard about me in Long Beach?
You said what?
Have you ever heard about me in Long Beach?
Not once.
Like I'm saying, like,
No, I'm being for real.
no, he means like,
I'm saying, like, we had a real conversation about it. Hey, nah, man. Relax, hold on.
Tay, you nominated for Podcast of the Year.
Hold on, relax, hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying, fool. Damn.
F that.
See, y'all niggas be doing too much. Listen, I've never heard about you, like, literally, as I was coming up. Now, in the last couple of days, relax, bro, relax. Shut up, fool.
The last couple of days. This is you gotta let him get his words out.
Listen,
all right,
so in the last couple of days, I done been to St. Thomas. Obviously, this is my second week here. I deserve a trophy because I came 2 weeks ago.
Thank you.
But
we really.
I don't know how they was laughing or what's the context and they was laughing at or whatever, how you, but I guess I can understand Brendan, but him being a mature, right? Even though he come from where he come from, it's like he trying to let that shit take him back there. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't think that them laughing, even though I didn't see it, I don't know. I don't think it warranted that. Like, you talking about, nigga, LA niggas don't run nothing. Ooh, and when we already know, like, who know, no, LA is what moved the needle as far as, like, Southern California. Yeah, everything around there is inspired and influenced by that. Although I know that, like, after so long of being shunned by certain LA or LA niggas looking at the Valley or Long Beach, you know what I'm talking about, as, like, fake lesser than, right? Or it being a stigma of, not being from LA. I know niggas kind of like turned their back on trying to like please and appease LA niggas. You know what I'm saying? My nigga like, bro, nigga, we doing us out here, this, that, and the third. But
since I came back, yeah, niggas been saying a lot of shit about Brandon when I see him out in public. Obviously, they talk about the homies. But Brandon's the first one they bring up. They're like, oh, yeah, I don't like him. He got little old man shorts on. They just say some crazy. Right. No, I'm saying.
He's talking about in any capacity.
Can you let him finish?
On street stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, nah, they just talk about him on No Jumper.
Look, keep drinking.
Look.
I'm being real. Come on, cause y'all making it.
Hey, Thursday show.
Hold on. First of all, listen,
Tuesday show killer. Y'all know what's going on.
Listen, man. Listen.
Real
First and foremost, listen, it's me, Flacco, and Brandon versus you. You're not on the Long Beach card yet.
Okay.
We gotta get him.
Flacco on the Long Beach card.
Yeah, Flacco with us.
All right, let me just say my point I'm making, man.
Saying.
Basically, anything with Long Beach related, me fighting, whatever, people in my city know who I am. They know me. Nobody in Long Beach is about to reach out. That's fine. No, because we didn't grow up together.
Different age group,
But
right?
nobody, it doesn't matter. Because nobody in Long Beach is challenging me on that. So the whole thing is, if a nigga be like, where who do squabble, who do fade, it doesn't matter. This is the question. Do you want to squabble? Do you want to fight? That's the any nigga. Who do fade? It doesn't matter. This is the question. Do you want to squabble? Do you want to fight? That's the any nigga. Look. Any host on No Jumper. I don't care. Hoover, A-Trey, Inglewood, whatever.
I want to squabble.
If you talking about, listen,
I want to fight.
If you're bringing me up about gang banging, any of that, I got a question. Are you gang banging on me? And if that's what you're doing, are we doing what gang bangers do? If we're not doing that, we could stick to podcasting.
Bro, I just think you should be sticking up podcasting in the first place. Why you letting somebody or something bring you out of character, bro? Knowing it could go left for real, nigga. Pass fade. Yeah, nigga, we pass fade. You know what I'm talking about? Or whatever, like, I know you a black belt, bro. Nah, I ain't finna play with you. You know what I'm talking about? I understand you keep it on you too, bro. And you ain't playing about yourself. And I respect, like trying to get some... It's not what you do, it's how you do it. You trying to get some straightening about your name, how nigga carry it. I feel that. On my mom, I feel it, you know, Brandon. But it's like, it come across as a little much, bro. But hey.
All right, so this is what I'm going to say. And I'm not saying this with no malice. I'm just giving my close observation and giving my opinion. Now, Brandon, it's bad to be shooting straight shots, bro. And what I mean by that is that it's bad to be shooting straight shots, not knowing who you shooting at or shooting blindly. Because before you even spoke my name, bro, you should have knew who you was talking about before you came on camera while you just trying to merge people. Oh, yeah, whether it was Ant or whether it was Munchie. Like, to me, you turning a different cheek, bro. Like, I mean, stand on your firmness, bro. Understand you a man, bro, but like bringing this like this other edge person, like this gangster person, this get down with everybody person, throwing people hoods out there you don't care where nobody from. Yeah, I'm from Long Beach. Don't answer the LA niggas, and then nobody never said that Long Beach answer the LA niggas. Munchie B was joking and said we need to run this dude resume and background check. And I laughed. So laughing it provoked you to get gangster on camera or get gangster in a room full of other men. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling, bro, because this is what you got to understand, bro. I watched you set in the room with Almighty Suspect, bro. And I watched this man call you bitch after bitch after bitch after bitch. Now, obviously, the word don't bother you, and you got tough skin, and words don't bother you, because if that was me, I would have been leaped up, and I'm not telling you just because you didn't do nothing. I'm telling you for sure, factual, would have happened if I was you and Almighty Suspect was him, and he called me that many B's. It would never got to the end of the podcast where you was like, oh, I called you a B too. Oh, if you didn't hear it, I called you a B now. I would have been on him, bro. That many B's would not never...
Facts, bro. See, and what it seemed like, Brandon, keep it real, bro. It seemed like you see the attention other niggas is getting from acting the way they act. Like I said, when we was talking about Adam being messy, and he admitted to that, bro. I like that he's standing on that shit. I like you know what I'm talking about? It's cause certain shit ain't hella detrimental, and we understand what this shit about. Look at a nigga like 4 Extra. Niggas, it's a lot of people in the community that praise Brandon C, nigga, how other niggas is being handled.
Got off. We gonna kill that. On some man time, we gonna kill that. So that's one thing I don't understand, bro. And it's just like you allowed this situation that Munchie was trolling on to turn you into Macho Man Randy Savage. Now you would get down with the whole no jumper and you don't care this for anybody, whoever. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. You got to cut that out, bro. You cannot allow these chats, bro, and what these chats is saying to lead you down the road of destruction or lead you to do something or evolve yourself in something very emotionally, bro, because me in that settings in that room and you talking like that, you automatically is sitting off fighting vibes, like you trying to get to it. And I'm not even the person who was speaking on it. Did I find it funny? Yeah, I found it all in funny as in being joke, bro. Like, let's cut it out. Everybody trying to act like they serious and act like they these tough dudes, though. It's okay to joke, bro. If a dude bring your name up in the joke and joke about you, bro, it is okay, bro. It's okay because, like I said, this was just a joke. Almighty Suspect was serious, bro. And I don't think LA people are looking to tell Long Beach niggas what to do. Regardless, if you somebody where you from, it don't matter the generation. If you was in them streets and you was living at the top of your game, as far as what the gang view, generations after that gonna hear you. There's a lot of generational people that I didn't grow up with and younger than me, but they know who I am and have heard my name. And if your name is clean and cool in Long Beach, that's fine and dandy. That's all that matters. But I think, yeah, you kind of went too tough on that. And then when I stepped in the room, I was enlightened on what happened, but the monotone was kind of softer, and this what it was.
See, and the funny thing about it too, right, is it don't really matter what your reputation is, what a heard you did, what a and then they be wanting like who is who is the validation supposed to be coming from? Other niggas who need to be validated, or other niggas who like what like. You a stand up man, like you take care of your kids, nigga. You see the thing is, right, the space you in right now, bro, is something to be respected and applauded, nigga. All that other shit, and yeah, I understand that. See, you in an environment where they highlight that, feel me? Like it's a trip you even being up there this long, but I think that's why he trying to switch it up. He like, nigga, it's a trip, right? Because some people might be like, all right, bro, you acting different, nigga. You come in this way, start how you finish.
On a Tuesday show, a caller, some was like, oh, where Brandon from, what fades he ran and all that. It was like, that's, and then Munchie specifically was like, oh, that's a question that needs to be asked. And so what I was saying was, I'm from Long Beach. I don't know no from LA really at all. Really, no from LA could ask me about anything. I mean, if and here's the thing. If you ask me about gangbanging, my question is, are y'all gangbanging on me? Because are we gangbanging? If we're not doing that, and I said the same thing in my comment, if we're not doing that, we need to stick to potting. But at the same way as you ain't gonna let it be like, oh, nigga, where that from? Like, do I walk up and ask where you from and all that?
No, but I think just like you got to understand, bro. Like on the tip of somebody just like off their first impression meeting you, they wouldn't know that you had a background of gang banging. So I think somebody asking you where you from, you shouldn't really take an offense. Like, oh, what you mean? You from LA or you from Inglewood? Yeah. What you asking me that for? No, bro, because I wouldn't know that you gang bang. So I'm just asking you, bro, like when you was in that lifestyle, what hood was you from?
But what I'm saying is, everybody know I was from 20 Crypt. I said that clear. That. Well, okay.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah. I think you told me, but I didn't know that.
I never knew that.
But what I'm saying as far as niggas like, what's your resume? Who you fought? Who the is gonna sit up and answer that for they don't even know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All I know is if I go to Long Beach, ain't no smut on my rep. Ain't no like I'm punking this.
Hey, shout out Jefe, bro. real diplomatic, real understanding. You can see it, and like they like, oh, Brandon energy changed. It's, you know, hey, bro, I don't really like to make of that, right? I would say he was big. See, it's a difference though. Yeah, like when you maybe he was super passionate when he initially said what he said, right? But then he got to calm down a little bit. So something about the time Ant walked in. Either way, I feel like he definitely was gonna stand on the business, right? But I think he felt like, what business at this point? When Ant came in the room, he like, what the it really ain't even that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's like, well, he's trying to defend his name. Feel like I'm playing with him or whatever, have you? But it was misinterpreted. I like how Ant gave him some clarity. Like, bro, niggas didn't know. You know, it's not like, it's crazy, right? Because when you handle it a certain way, you on some grown man shit, people handle you in that fashion. But it's like when you stoop to that new level, then niggas get at you on that level. That's why I say start how you finish, Brandon. I wasn't looking at you like no mark. Even though that was far out. That was calling you all type of bit. Too many. You know what I'm talking about? I understand that. But I also understood you was on some grown man shit. Now, that's why I'm like, I'm not really understanding this new Brandon. But then I understand it because of the whole dynamics. When you look at the bigger picture. Yeah, this Adam is promoting that shit. It not necessarily because everybody got their own decision, right? You got your decision to make. Am I gonna perform for Adam? So it's like who's to blame when you look at it? Like, bro, is these niggas to blame for wanting to perform and be better than the next CEO? It ain't, and I meant to say this too. It ain't no competition, bro. Niggas is in competition with they old, you know what I'm saying, self, nigga. And the thing is, it just, you know, friendly competition is always good because it's gonna breed excellence. But all is real, you know. I just feel like, you know, shit, it be a lot sometimes when you get on that platform and nigga want to secure their spot, bro. And it's like, shit, I don't know what their reasoning is for that. I don't knock them, though. But I could understand how somebody might like this nigga, bro. They're sucking and jiving, nigga. Hella, just, you know, it's crazy, man. It's a big platform, man. It's a big part of niggas' relevance, bro. That's the facts and the truth of the matter. It's crazy. A lot of people go up there. It's like everybody else in the space. You think about it, everybody in the space gotta kind of touch up there to, you know, certain people. Not everybody, but a lot of people have to be associated to certain things in order to, or at least that's what they think.
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho.